I got John backing me up, so it'll be good here. I'm going to start off just doing a little short little poem here, and then I'll go into something a little longer after that. So the first one goes like this. It came to me in a moment of insanity. How could I trust in Christianity? How can I believe when all is vanity? Won't somebody help me please before I lose my sanity? All right, John told about seeing George Harrison. I have a little story kind of in that direction too. Before the 1984 All-Star Game at Candlestick Park, my softball buddy and I were standing out in the parking lot, and we looked out, and there was Joe DiMaggio walking by with a pretty young woman with him, and we recognized him with the white hair because we'd seen him in the Mr. Cosby commercials. So I thought, wow, Joe DiMaggio. And I had a stack of 3x5 index cards I brought with me to get autographs with. So I walked up to him, nobody else was recognizing him. And I said, Mr. DiMaggio, can I have your autograph? And he ignored me, and I was persistent. And the third time that I asked him, he stopped. He took the stack of index cards from me. He took the pen. He scrawled his name across the top one, didn't say a word. Scrawled his name across, handed them back to me, went on his way. So that was very cool, getting to talk to Joe DiMaggio. Okay, here goes the next one. A man came up to me on the street one morning and said, I haven't had my coffee yet today. Another man came up to me later in the day and said, I haven't had my marijuana yet today. The drug of choice of America, which one is it now? Which one is it now? You have your coffee in the morning, you smoke that big reefer in the evening. You could be sleeping in the jail tonight. Don't you be sleeping in the jail tonight. You go to the Review Cafe in the morning for that coffee. You come out to the Intimo Lounge in the evening, and you step out into the parking lot, and you break out that big fatty, and just send a couple of cop cars go by, and they turn the red lights on. You could be sleeping in the jail tonight. Don't you be sleeping in the jail tonight. Well, the drug of choice of America, which one is it now? Which one is it now? You go to Starbucks in the morning, you go to Club Fred in the evening to see it freeze. If it's been reopened yet and you find it isn't, so you step out in the alley, break out that big fatty again. Tonight. Don't you be sleeping in the jail tonight. But if you do have to sleep in the jail tonight, you might need some company. And you might look around the corner of the jail, and oh my goodness, you might see a scroungy little feller there hiding out in the corner, and he might come up to you to keep you some company, and you just might hear, here he comes, here he comes. Well, here comes that ringtail cat now. Here comes that ringtail cat now. And then the ringtail cat sings, I'd like to be a ringtail cat. That would be where it's really at. To be your buddy. I know you're not a funny, duddy cat, just like the other cats who act like you're their mother when you're really just their brother in this crazy world of smother. Say it with me, friends. Ringtail cat. You like to lie out in the alley, far from the other cats who sally, forced to try to find a pally, but instead they meet an alley, who knocks them in the head, and then leaves them there for dead, and won't even give them soup, as he leaves with Betty Boop. Say it again with me. Ringtail cat. You know you are so scroungy, and not even very bouncy. You hardly have an ounce of strength to move about, or to lick yourself and pout, or wish you had some trout, or a tiny little mousie to put into your little mouthy, to give yourself some food, put you in a better mood, and we wouldn't be so crude to suggest you ought to move from your place out in the alley. Say you ought to find a pally when you already have a buddy who may be one big motherfucker of a bunch fuddy-duddy. And you know our dear departed friend Big D, he was one big motherfucker of a fuddy-duddy too, wasn't he? And we all miss him here, man. I know I sure do. So at this very moment, and at this very time, he's got nothing better to do than to write this rhyme of you. And so the drug of choice of America, which one is it now? Which one is it now? You have that coffee in the morning, break out that reefer in the evening, and you could be sleeping in the jail tonight. You could be sleeping in the jail tonight. No, sleeping in the jail tonight. Don't you be sleeping in the jail tonight. Don't you be caught in the jail tonight.
That's like New Orleans.
This one?
Yeah, the last one was over.
It is New Orleans. Okay, I give piano lessons over here now. That's the end of the open mic, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being here. We'll see you next Tuesday.